Releasing in 2015, Black Mass of the Nazi Sex Wizard would conclude the Vomit Gore franchise. I still struggle to understand the point of a film which does not even feature its original star. There is the usual vomiting and sadism, but the main focus is on shock, with the Nazi swastika imagery merely used to complement the theme of occultism, which was one of the more curious aspects of the Third Reich. As for Ameara Lavey herself, she was now fading back into obscurity. She had disowned the sex work, and to make ends meet as a parent, she had moved into the illegal and at times dangerous world of drug dealing. She set up a narcotic trade business with fellow dealer Avery Lively Fletcher and became a small-town dealer. On the fateful day of September the 1st, 2017, she and Fletcher answered a call from Travis McFay and his girlfriend, both of whom lived dysfunctional lives and had a reputation for civilly disorderly behaviour. They agreed to meet at a secluded beauty spot outside Langley in Canada. The deal went wrong when the buyers wanted to buy on a stolen credit card. Credit card transactions can be tracked by the police, and the two dealers refused, demanding cash in hand. When the buyers became aggressive, they decided to drive off. McFay was carrying a hidden gun, and he opened fire on the retreating car. The shots which hit her may not have been what were the fatal blows, however they were enough to total the car over a steep embankment, where it fell and hit the bottom, killing Lavey instantly. She was 34. In the years following Lavey's death, Lucifer Valentine continues to face more criticism and accusations of abuse. This is largely due to his challenging subject matter. Valentine's films are a blend of occultism and surrealism, themes which emerge once you get past all the bodily fluids. Surrealism and hidden knowledge have always been a comfortable bedfellows. Understanding the Vomit Gore series involves diving into the history of the surrealist movement. Prior to the establishment of the movement following the dissolvement of its anarchic predecessor, Dada, its members, led by the poet Andre Breton, were dabbling in spiritualism and esoteric ritual. Seances would be held in Breton's apartment, in which attendees communicated with the dead and produced so-called automatic writing, also called spirit writing. One of these earlier members was Max Ernst, a German artist who dreamed he met a demon bird he called Lop Lop. On his visit to the surrealist community in Cornwall, UK, he broke into Mornon churchyard and conducted a ritual invoking, it is said, Lop Lop himself. In 1929, two young collaborators would join the movement, changing it forever. One was the filmmaker Louis Buñuel. The other would go on to become surrealism's most famous member, Salvador Dali. Dali's paintings are renowned for their lobster telephones, stilt-walking elephants, floppy soft watches, and phallic grasshoppers, The Great Masturbator, 1929. In the same year, Dali and Buñuel created the film Un Chien Andalou, meaning A Dog from Andalusia. The film was shocking at the time, and shock still today. It features couples becoming sexually aroused at the sight of fatal road accidents, shots of mutilated hands being played with, rotting donkeys on pianos, and sadism. Even the opening shot, depicting a woman's eyeball being sliced open with a razor, has the power to disturb and repel. It has a legacy inspiring the novelist Anthony Burgess of Crash fame and the filmmaker Lasse Hoyle. With all that covered, what are my personal thoughts on Valentine's work? Clearly they are far from perfect. His invented vomit gore subgenre is easy to tire of as far as the puking is concerned. Otherwise, it is a faithful homage to the age of uncharted territory in the arts and sciences, in which the original surrealism thrived. Sure, the series is sadistic, at times deeply misogynistic and graphically violent, but so was Un Chien, and that was made in the early 20th century. Art which offends current sensibilities being fanatically condemned by the bourgeoisie is not new. What is new is the disturbing and scurrilous form of censorship by the brainwashed masses, in which we are encouraged to dig up dirt on the offending creators. This is an alarming development of social media, and it is being actively used by figures in the government to censor art and speech. From Dapper Laughs, the comic, to Russell Brand, women's rights are now being abused to silence voices which offend sensibilities and deplatforms the kid in the corner. Defeating this development is our new battle. In returning to the disclaimer in video 1, if Valentine has stepped over the line into criminality, then bring justice as appropriate. But do not, for goodness sake, try to ban the art just because you don't like what you see. That is a mindless and ignorant thing to do. It is also dangerous and makes you nothing more than a stooge of an authoritarian system. This leads to a truly terrible dystopian society. Such futures must be avoided at all costs. That is why you must tolerate views and sites which offend your sensibilities. Conclusion. Ameara Lavey, aka Brandy Petrie, despite her ignominious end, lived a life which, though short, was truly incredible and eventful. A double life, on one hand the junkie, the porn star, the prostitute. On the other, the co-creator of one of the most challenging, subversive and unusual countercultural franchises of all time, as well as a struggling mother. I believe this is how she should be remembered. For those moved to watch the Vomit Gore series, they are available on the Internet Archive to stream for free, but be warned, they do depict extreme violence and bodily waste, and are not for the squeamish. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you liked what you watched. See you soon.